Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bills going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Bortles going to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the play clock's running down. On third down, Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Taylor picked off by another Taylor. It's Jamar Taylor. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Here's Taylor. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on. Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air. And then my favorite. Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Time running out here on the play clock. Taylor will throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. Room to run past midfield. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Coleman, the man in motion left. On the toss, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Bortles now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bills getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And some space here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Taylor now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go! Ohio!
Off the bootleg. Taylor being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
On first down, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So it's on to halftime of this. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Taylor going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Ohio.
Taylor now going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. But he hits his man, Matthews. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And that now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. After the interception, here's Taylor. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw is Taylor. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tanner Vallejo able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And on 2nd and 10 now.
There we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Tight end right. There we go. Green, 39.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go. What? Flex round.
Halfback sent in motion. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now they run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Taylor on first down. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Left side caught by Matthews. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Bortles. Eluding the pressure right to Mixon on the check down. And he is knocked down from the side. Right there at the 43. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Stills, 43 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Taylor to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 10th carry now for McCoy. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Third and long, it's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Matthews has it right side. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bills a first down. Now Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 1, 9.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Taylor to throw. The quick slant caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. One last shot for Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this division.